really anything to complain about. Just a bit frustrating that it's just like 1 second's worth of thing that has to happen, but I have to turn all my computer off and turn it back on and load everything up. That's quite a bit of stuff for like 1 second's worth of power outage. So just to fill you in, we busted the $16.50 bounty builder. We jammed King Queen offsuit for 11, maybe 12 big blinds. It got called by Ace 8 offsuit and lost. But apart from that, I think everything else is as it was. We are getting a 4x pre. Would have been a great time to hit a 6. There's the magical 9 that always appears when I have pocket 6s. Again, probably just confirmation biasing myself, but there always seems to be a 9 on the board when I have 6s. Do we want to raise this? Probably not. It's quite a sizable bet. We'll just believe them. Easier to believe them, isn't it? So yeah, just bear with. I'm just regrouping my brain because that definitely was something to like trigger me out of my regular sort of like zone. So yeah, you know, the joys of having a neurodivergent brain. It's just going to take me a little bit of, well, I don't know, maybe neurotypical brains do the same thing as well. So it's just going to take me a little bit of time just to get back in the flow. I just need to make sure that I'm registered to everything still. But luckily that should be it. So I think that was the continuation of the potential power cut thing that I had. Was it the other week? So that is that done now. That job is done. But yeah, it has just thrown me off a little bit. Check back on a 5. It's pretty good for their range, to be honest. Potentially, if they check here, we'll go for a bet. But they're going to bet into us, are they? Well, I'll be. I don't think we ever get to raise this, do we? Do we ever get to raise this? Block some Jack 10 stuff. Would be quite the move. I guess we just jam. How many people are 30, 17 per? Yeah, we'll still be jamming King Jack here, I think. I'd be surprised if they've got something to call with here versus this stack. Like, maybe some middling pairs, but it'll probably... I don't know. Yeah, just don't think that's a spot to be concerned about. They're flat there. Yeah, so just regrouping, just make sure everything is fine. We go with the best hand in poker. We lost. As if. Not going to register that one again. We're not going to register at 10 big blinds in a big field bounty tournament. Not the wisest decision. I mean, I guess it's okay in an $11 because field is going to be, you know, relatively soft, but it's just not that plus EV to do so. We did, unfortunately, over here, this player on the small blind jammed like 40 something bigs, but it was definitely less than starting stack. So we called with ace 10. He had king jack offsuit and beaters, of course. So yeah, lost a lot of chips going after a bounty, but you know, here's what it is. We were going through some bounty stuff. Well, we thought we were going through some bounty stuff in our Discord group, the standard backing Discord group. And yeah, general consensus is you just gamble at the start of the tournaments. It's just gambling. If you build a big stack, then that's fantastic. How do we win this? An ace. Literally an ace. We'll re-enter this one though. Here we limped. Someone bumped it up. We just called as well. After everyone else calls as well. We hit 2 pair, which is sick, especially when we don't have any of the drawing hands either. Nice. It's because it started off multi-way. King Jack's got no chance because it started off multi-way. That's the reason why. It's just sarcasm, by the way, everyone. We want to flat here because of this stack, and they've got a bigger than starting bounty on them. God, I might have 4 coffees today, you know. It feels like one of those sorts of days, everyone. A 4 coffee day. I know. I feel like we are supposed to call here, but actually I feel like we just fold. Like, yes, I've got the backdoor flush draw. I guess we still have to call. We just can't be folding on the flop, can we? Oh. Apologies. I was just trying to find that one. So they check now. So exploitatively, most of the time we want to be betting here. I think when we don't really have much going for us and we probably have a worse ace, we just want to bet. So yeah, I think I've touched on this a couple of times, but people out of position betting, even when it's multi-way and shit as well, they bet too much on the flop with air. So a lot of the time you can call and then just bet. That's an exploit, and apparently that's happening across stakes. Any stakes, that's happening. So you're very much welcome, everyone. You're very much welcome for that one. I think I've told you about this one before, but yeah, I did a whole seminar on it. Right, let's just double check if I'm actually streaming. Carol, am I streaming? Can you see me? I best be streaming. I'm gonna be livid if I'm not streaming on all my channels, but all bot tricks hasn't popped up for me yet. We are live, that's fantastic. Cool. And am I live on Twitch? It's also rather important. We're all good, we're all good. Okay. So yeah, everyone, I guess I just have to say my spiel again, do I? Do I need to go through my spiel again? Please, if you are watching the recording, just go back to my previous video, the previous one, even if it's only like 20 minutes long, just to hear my starter spiel about CNC poker, the new chat command. Yeah, please just head over there. Because I don't think I've got it in me to say that for a third time. I just don't think I do. Right, what am I showing you now anyway? Yeah, so we're going for a limp here because of this stack. Not just because we've got King 8 suited, but we would want to play pretty much our entire range. So it makes more sense to limp. This sucks. I mean, I want to call, but I think we just have to fold at this stage. I mean, we are early. You can gamble if you want to. Well, that's a pretty good result, isn't it, to be honest? Pretty good result to fold. Interesting. Do I bump it up more? Does flat? We always have to be a bit cautious of what that is. The like click, because it shouldn't really be anything in theory land. I just don't think that's ever a thing. But you know, we see lots of stuff, don't we? It varies drastically from player to player. I think we're just going to fold. I think that's absolutely fine just to fold that out. Oh yeah, if you'd like to know as well, on Sunday I left you, didn't I, to just play a couple games off stream. We were going pretty far into the 1650 Venom special. I think we got to like the top 40 or whatever, and you know me, a classic ace queen. Got it all in pre-flop versus the big blind when I was in the small blind. Just absolute classic DW over here. We get it all in for whatever amount of chips, like a reasonable portion of my stack. You know, enough to do me damage if we lost. Did they have ace 10 and they just bink a 10? So, yeah, that's just how it's going a lot. But yeah, that's how it went in the thing, and then we just died basically. Yeah, and then I think I was playing something else as well, and yeah, nothing spectacular happened on Sunday evening, unfortunately. Right, so yeah, apologies that I'm a bit, I just feel like that's just made my brain a bit scattered, just that whole situation, so just trying to get back into my flow and zone, just making sure that I've registered to everything I want to be partaking in as well today. And yeah, we'll get another coffee on the go as well in a couple of mins. We're squeezing. Oh my goodness, what a great pre-flop action. I guess we just jam. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Hopefully they get it in anyway. It'd be nice. Yes. I'm intrigued. They bet quite big. So they called the squeeze. They bet quite big on the flop we called. Then they checked back, and now I bet one and they jam. I feel like I have to call, to be honest. Like, I feel like 10's too vulnerable for them to be able to check back, so I don't know what this actually means. They check back. That's interesting. I just thought 10x would be too vulnerable to check back there. Yeah, very, very. You know, fair play. Got all my chips, but honestly, very surprised. I guess ace 10. You're not as scared of ace coming down, but. I don't know, it just feels a bit on that turn to check that back. Seems quite, to me, like something you wouldn't want to do. I mean, I guess it was a pot-sized bet left anyway, so they were just going to put it in regardless. So yeah, I guess fair enough. Yeah, I just thought 10x would definitely be something you'd want to sort of like jam to protect some stuff, but hey ho, that's a bad read from me. I feel like the logic's all right there though. Anyway, just going to make a coffee, so I'll be back very shortly. Right, hello everyone. I was thinking about the 9s just then, and I think, you know, at the end of the day, I think I just have better hands to call with, don't I? I mean, maybe there's an argument because I block 9, 10 twice. But you know, at the end of the day, they could have flattened aces. Don't know if they're going to be flattened kings, but they might do. You know, potentially they're flattening jacks and stuff as well. So yeah, I feel like I just probably need to bin the 9s and just probably call with like some sort of 10x. Just because, yeah, as I say, I've just got better hands to call with there, really. Right, so we're going to bet, I think. It's rather dry. We block ace 10 pretty nicely. We don't block 10-9 though, which kind of sucks. Do we then just go into check call mode? We don't really want to give him a free card though either, do we? I guess we have to size up. Oh, happy for the snappity fold. Are we all streaming? Am I streaming? Are we all good? Are we all good on here? Do let me know. Jack, can you not see me? Jack. We're just gonna fold here, I think. Alright, over in the... Have we got the kickoff? Yeah, I think we're just gonna rip this, I think. Feels like it's something I would like to do. Thanks, Jack. Appreciate that, man. Here we go. Blind versus blind action. Oh, we can't lose on that turn. Can't lose on that one. Yes. Good stuff. King 6 offsuit at this stage, I think, is marginal, I believe. We are covered by both of these, but it is an open, so I guess we... Oh, no, getting confused. Getting confused by the small blind being out. Fucking hell, guys, I don't even know if I should be playing today. My, I think I still need to catch up from the other day. As if 2.5 beers can mess me up this much. You know your brain's not fully there, doesn't it, when we've already had 3 coffees in a day and it's not doing that much. And you've come for more. I'm like, let's have this 4th one. Yeah, that'd be a really good idea, Dan. Right, let's get this in my face. Does that CNC thing make sense as well, by the way? The first link is if you're an English speaker. The second link is if you're a Portuguese speaker. Because they have their own completely like separate thing, the Portuguese stuff. Yeah, because I just didn't realise, this is me just being an ignorant English person. I just thought everyone could speak English. It's blown my mind a little bit knowing that quite a lot of Brazil just don't speak English. I don't know, I just thought being as close as you are to America and stuff, I just thought that would be something that would be quite a mandatory thing to know. But yeah, that's me just being very ignorant. Do we want to jam over the top? How many people left? 50. Ace 8. Probably going to be alright against some of the stuff that they jam. Like, we still beat some of their lower Ace X jams as well. 7s and below we're flipping with, so I think it's okay. Queen Jack, pretty reasonable hand to be against as well. So yeah, I think altogether. Jack, I think you have to sign up for like a year subscription. But also, I feel like potentially just if people are coming in through my links, like that's gonna look alright on my end. But yeah, I probably won't get anything, I don't think. But as I say, there's literally no pressure. You do get yeah, I think it's if you sign up to a full membership, that's when like I get something back for it. But got a lot of people coming out blasting with like 4x pre's today on loads of different tables that I'm playing. People just 4xing. Just have I missed something over the past couple of days? Has someone popular come out with 4x open razors? Is that the new meta? Boom, 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 a boom, boom. God, people are confusing me with their lines today. Maybe I'm just like right off it or something. They've bet checked and then bet this amount. Just a queen. Just a queen. It's just the queen, Dan. We've got a clear fire ripper, haven't we? A proper ripper. There's a year 200. Wow. Yeah, I mean, definitely, as I say, it's valuable, but yeah, I think it's at a certain stage of your poker stage, isn't it, really? Yeah, not completely sure. Like, as I say, I'm trying to work out the actual demographic that I would want, that I'd be happy promoting it to. Because I wouldn't be happy promoting it to, like, you know, micro grinders. I just don't think it's there yet for them. Micro grinders. It's definitely like lows wanting to move up to mids, and then mids wanting to go to high stakes. But again, like, a lot of stuff in there is valuable, but yeah, I think it's like kind of just dependent, isn't it? Right, we have made the money in the $5.50. This one usually has like a reasonable first prize as well, so let's have a look at what it is. Yeah, I mean, $138 is not to be sniffed at in a $5.50. It's all right. Want to get it in with me? Alright, let's keep the focus over here. Do I want to jam fours at this stage versus this stack? I don't know. I don't think so. If I jam, what do I get called by? Sevens plus. I do have some fold equity with it, but I think that's one of the things I was getting a bit done in by. You can see my schedule, you robot. My schedule is there to be seen already. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we are supposed to jam this. I guess we can still raise, like, I don't think they should have many flats or anything. They're either gonna have jams or fold, so I think raising's still fine. Ban and mute. See you later. The annoying thing about the kick ones is they still stay in the chat, which is weird. Alright, off we go then. That's a pretty reasonable board for us there, wasn't it? Pretty reasonable board. Let's just fold. I think we can open if we want to. They just jammed 20 bigs. It's quite. What they got? Ace 9. It's not like party to let you run into it. Late position versus the blinds, is it? Bloody party poker. Well, this has worked out quite smooth. They limped. We checked back because I just thought we were too short to do any isolating. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think I'm all right. Very good. I feel like if I jam there, unless they've got an ace, which I don't think they're supposed to have an ace all that much. Whoa, they had 5. They had 9-5. They had 2 pair on the flop. That's pretty disgusting for them. God, it's absolutely vile for them. Vile stuff. Oh, golly gosh. It's just not for me drinking anymore. again, everyone, just sorry to keep going on, but if you do have the ability to come over to Twitch to watch, please do. It will boost my average viewer thing, which is the last remaining thing that I need to hit. To apply for that sweet, sweet affiliation. Feeling great with an 8 and an 8. Feeling even better with the rockets. Let's show the rocket action. Oh, it's beautiful pre-flop action for us. But let's not get ahead of ourselves because we haven't won yet. This is just great pre-flop action. We just remember we're happy about the pre-flop action. Post-flop can vary tremendously. Oh, it's so grim for them to have kings, isn't it? Nice. Nice to hold. Pretty harsh. It's a pretty harsh spot. Final 2 tables, aces versus kings. We've been there, we've done that. Nice to be on the right side of it. King 8 suited, definitely. God, what a... just nothing. Like a slight backdoor straight draw, I guess. The check back. Do we lead at all? King X could be fine. They are going to be the widest out of all of them, I think. I don't know if we go for a lead here. I feel like a lead opens us up into like pretty grim situation if we get raised. So I think we just go for a check call, I think, because they're going to have to represent the king quite often, I believe. But unless they've got just like a strong ace, like ace queen or something. I mean, they are opening pretty well. They're opening ace-7 offsuit, which is reasonable. Nice to see people in a $5.50 like actually playing what they opening up when they've got a chip lead. What do I do here? Just complete, I guess. We are just ripping over here. Oh, have I not actually checked yet? I swear I pressed check already. Boom. Oh my goodness gracious. What is this action? How have I just got aces like twice in an orbit? Not in an orbit, but you know what I mean. Pretty much an orbit. Nice. Wow, what an absolute gift. Aces versus kings, and then just them rip it. They must have just lost the pot and tilt jammed or something. It's the only thing I can imagine what's happened there. So we've just open jammed for 18 bigs because it's less than starting stack. So yeah, they should be calling me pretty wide. But no one does. I think people just look at big blinds too much. And they see the big blinds and they don't take into account anything else. Which is why you do need to... which is why you need to... I don't know what I'm trying to say. Golly. Apologies for the brain today. I thought I was just going to be flying, you know, like back to it. But I'm struggling. Struggling along so far. Some people just do not 4-bet rip the stuff that they're like supposed to, and it throws me right off. Seven will do it. Oh. So yeah, this was multi-way. It checked around on the flop there under the gun, and the big blind was in the mix as well. I feel like we can just overbet this. I don't really know what bluffs that I would have though in the spot. That's the question. That is the main thing. Maybe like, I don't know. What would I be bluffing with there? Maybe I have to go small because I'd want some bluffs of some kind. But what bluffs do you actually have? So we'd bet this one bigger. I think we can also check this one if we wanted to. But yeah, I think we'll go for a bigger bet because of how connected the 8 and 9 are. Seems to, you know, like if they've got, you know, like Jack 10, something like that, we want to just charge them for having that stuff. Now I think we can either bet or check. I think with hearts we can just do some checking here. You know, we've got quite a few outs. That's one of them. And then Beric, I think we need to mark Beric as a reg because we do play against him a lot. So this means that I can jam here quite a lot. We might get paid as well. It's a day of aces, isn't it? Bloody hell. That is very good for me. So here we opened, it went check, check, I think. Check, then they've bet again. And I think we just jammed 2 overs, flush draw, open-ended straight draw. Honestly, I feel like that's fine. It sucks to be up against ace deuce. But yeah, I think I was absolutely fine with that. Fold, we just made the flat there. I'm pretty glad that it jammed, to be honest, because I'm getting pretty tired of getting ace queen in against just ace king or whatever. Do you want to raise this one? Yeah, probably. Do we? Because then I have to call this off if they jam here, don't I? Do this flat? Flatting seems a bit weak as well, but I guess flatting. I do want to be in the hand, I think. We have made a final table, Jack, so take that one off. I thought this could happen. I thought this could happen. I guess at the end of the day, it's going to be like over pairs and stuff that wants to check jams, isn't it? Right, so ISO in some absolute trash. Getting away with it. Oh, was hoping when I bet really small they would check raise. Do we carry on barreling? Yeah, let's stack it. Do we go big? I guess so. It's gonna kind of a polarized spot, isn't it? $203 in this one today as well, by the way, everyone. Just so you are fully informed. So we made the flat. They've bet twice. This is quite mergy and stuff. I guess we just call. It's just the worst card, isn't it, really? It just is the worst card to come on the river. I don't even know if we go block for it, you know. It's just, yeah, just a really bad card. Like, I know they're in the cutoff, so they're not supposed to have, well, the range is wider, but it just makes it so, like, unappealing to call now. Because, like, did he just have an ace X? But then, you know, like, what ace X are they betting all the way, really? That's the thing. Like, do I have to call with the 9 here? They just have aces. Wow. I mean, you know, with their ace X that bets mergy on that board on the turn, like, what is it? Do I just have to call for that price with a 9 on the river? Milked. I just called. Someone jammed like 6-ish big blinds or whatever, like rejammed 6-ish big blinds. Someone just 4-bet ripped, called 4-bet ripped on the wrong side at that time. We had King Queen offsuit from like under the gun, and someone jammed on the bubble, on the stone bubble. but it was like 6 bigs or something, and I feel like we kind of had to call. Luckily, we got lucky. They had ace 10, which you know what? I thought that was looser than I would have guessed. Probably a lower pocket pair then, would you say? Would you say? They can definitely have something that's decent still when they're flatting under the gun +1. You know, ace queen suited, ace jack suited. Ace queen suited would be snapping off, you'd presume. You know, jacks, even some people will be flatting queen. I don't know if they'd be flatting queens from, I don't know. So I haven't been showing much action of this final table. Not much has been going on, really. 6-7, definitely going to defend. So apart from overpairs, I don't really anticipate them having much that interacts with this board, but from how short we are, like, I don't think raise or anything is going to be in the mix, is it? That is absolutely disgusting for them. It's absolutely vile for them. You know what? Getting some alright runouts today for us, aren't we? That is just vile to have, like, your suited jack just getting out of them by the off-suited ace jack. Horrendous. I was actually tempted to fold there just because I never see worse than ace jack. Even for 12 big blinds. But you just can't fold, I don't think. I just don't think you can. Maybe you can, but... Fucking hell, you mean even this is a weird one, like, what do we do here? Where are we? They've just open ripped 20 bigs and we've got king queen suited. Like, chip EV would just snap it, won't we? But what even is it at this stage? We're just gonna fold. Makes me feel like a nit, but I think we just fold. I think I'm just going to fold this one, you know. The reason why I'm thinking about folding is because I mean, they can have like whatever, but this player is not incentivized to play big pots against me, so I think their range is going to be pretty strong. Again, might be an absolute nit here, but did they just have snap call on as well? Wow. I feel like a psychic. That action was just too much. Fancy just giving them aces in the big blind when I've got ace king, man. Thank goodness for the action though, because if all thingamabob over here didn't 3-bet, we'd have been gone. We'd have been a goner. Dominating. Nice. Holding. We're holding, everyone. That's what we need. They jammed for like 14 bigs or something. It was just a call. We had like 40-something% on the flop as well. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Alright, you're gonna wake up with aces again, are you, my mate? Don't you dare 3-bet me. I'll be so sick. Go on, you can jam. Go on. Let's run it. Right, so I'm not going to go anywhere, everyone. I am just going to check some bets, though, so do bear with. Gonna see if there's any more decent extra place bets to put on. I'm trying to be a bit more savvy with the amount of bets that I put on as well, which is a bit annoying because I want to just rinse it, but I just can't. But we can check. I can go and check if a bet's come through. So I'm like limited to putting 3 bets on each bookie, I think. For the ones that I have been doing. When I was doing like 12 a day, just sat there rinsing it. Not impressed with Outplayed, with the fact that they don't tell you anywhere, like, to be careful doing that. I just couldn't see. Oh my god, have we got a winner today? Oh, you are a champion. I think we got one. I think we got a winner today. Felton Bellevue placed. We got paid on the bookmaker. And we got paid on Matchbook as well, so that £33.78 profit. Banging. Log that in. That's very handy. Yeah, I just can't do Bet365 now for the rest of the day, which is a bit annoying. Because like all the bets for this extra place master tool that I've got, they're either on, they seem to be just all on Bet365 or Sky Bet. So yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to place anymore, but one of them coming through in the day is good. So what have we got? We've got the 1650 Bounty Hunter on Party Poker. That's just popped up. Anything else on Poker King right now? I guess we're gonna late reg the $4.40 vanilla, I guess. Be rude not to. And yeah, it's 3 o'clock, isn't it? So half an hour time, we have the eliminator, and then pretty much everything that we're registered to. Not sure if I'm going to register to the other. I mean, I guess we do. If we're going to play the eliminator, we're going to have to register to that other one as well, the 2750 on Poker King. it's interesting, isn't it? It's just this big stack here. Like, I guess suited ace is still reasonable, but ace 6 is like the worst suited one you can have. Yeah, I guess we still have to open it. But they are going to be able to put a lot of pressure on. But then also they might just acknowledge that I'm not going to be opening loosey-goosey. Loosey-goosey. I think we're gonna have to go for this one. Definitely not my favourite position to be in, but a pocket pair in a multi-way all-in is more than likely going to be pretty high equity. So yeah, I mean, sometimes we're going to be dominated by a better pair, but other times we're going to be flipping and stuff as well. So it's just a spot we have to take early stages in a bounty. I mean, we're hoping that they want to fold. If they fold, this would be quite a good result. But wow, what took him so long to call with tens, man? Horrendously bad shape there. GG's. That's just like quite sickeningly bad shape for them to have the hands that they had there. Like, what are the chances? Yeah, I think we can bet or check call. And then I think we want to check call. And then I guess we check fold here. So this one we just made the flat. It was multi-way. We checked call, but then they checked back on the turn. Which I believe caps themselves, unless they're trapping, like trying to trap. But I mean, we had the board pretty locked up, but they didn't feel like they were going to bet anymore either, so I feel like we just had to go for it. Maybe when I have it that locked up, though, I need to remember that, don't I? If I've got it that locked up, maybe I just bet small and try and get called by something instead of betting big. And just because what am I actually going to get called by? Usually nothing. I think because I don't have the clubs, it's kind of making me want to bet more than if I had clubs. But then it's like such a weird, awkward stack size at this stage as well. Like, I'm going to get jammed on so much here and not love it really. So they call and then lead 2, which is fine. I will call. It's going to be pretty grim if they jam here. What do I beat? What do I beat? I don't beat any clubs. I beat some random Queen X. I don't beat any 2 pairs. Nine, 7 I don't even beat. I don't really beat that much. It's just a bluff catcher. And I don't have a club. I think if I had the ace of clubs, then I'd call. Let's just do it like that, I think. If I had the ace of clubs, I'd call. It's just strong, isn't it? Like, you know, fair play if they've got a bluff. So we lost a little bit of chips because we had ace jack. They 3-betters from the big blind when we were cut off or whatever. We called. I was tempted to rip it for like 30 bigs because they are gonna fuck around a bit. What they should do. I mean, I do recognise the player, so I do think they are a reg, so they're not always going to be super duper strong 3-betting, but I think we could also just flat with ace jack, because I think it's good sometimes to flat with like ace jack, because if they have got something like queen 6 offsuits, which they should 3-bet, then it keeps that sort of stuff in, doesn't it? We can actually just jam king 7 apparently, from what I've been learning. But also flatting it is fine as well. They are going to check back some nuts that they stack depth on the final table. Well, they should do. They also still have quite a lot of flushy candidates. King, queen, jack, all that sort of stuff. Of hearts. You could have all of that in their range. Feels like we just jam this one here. Pot size bet left. We don't have any of the colours of the deck on the board on the flop. Still get called by like ace queen. Still get called by some flush draws. caught by pocket eights. Which I think's I don't know. I just feel like there's better hands for them to call there, but you know. Like if they think I've got something like Ace Jack, Ace King, you know, like that is part of my range. That's probably still going to do the same thing. I think I've got a lot of good hands though as well, and just a lot of stuff that's better than pocket eights. Yeah, it seemed a bit of a loose call to me. So I've been an absolute fish. They squeezed, someone else called, and we called the flop. We just absolutely bink it. They'll be livid. Oh goodness, we've got a blind versus blind having to call. How did he have Ace King there, man? It's so sick. How do you just have Ace King versus Ace 10 in the blinds for 12 big blinds? Unreal. It's just so ridiculous. It will turn around at some point, and also like maybe I am just because I seem to be losing so much at this sort of stuff in these spots. I'm probably just confirmation biasing myself a lot as well, because it is a quite a high variancy spot, isn't it? Really, because there's just a lot of jam in call offs. So I need to get over how much I seem to just be either running into it or getting sucked out on, because yeah, there's really nothing you can do about it. Don't do me in with an 8. Nice. Very, very kind of you. Oh, so does anyone have any tips? Like, I bought a new mouse mat with one of those like gel things, you know, the gel thing for your wrist the other day, as mine was, you know, like not that great. And I liked that one. This one just feels a bit worse. What on earth? I think 8s is pretty close, to be honest. Definitely going to be flipping a lot, but I think we just fold it out. But yeah, anyone got any sort of mouse wrist tips? Because my wrist does feel like a bit worse recently. So yeah, if anyone's got any tips how to have a more comfortable mouse experience, that would be nice. Do we just rip 9s? 30, 26? Yeah, probably still just rip them, right? Yeah, like, nowhere that I'm putting my wrist right now seems to be comfortable, which is quite annoying. And then if I actually put my wrist onto that thing, it just feels like it's pulling my actual hand away from my arm, which is not great either. So I've kind of got it to the side at the moment. Initially I was like, squeeze, but actually I'm like, do I just have to call? Calling doesn't seem that good though. Again, my mind's like, do I have to call this because I've got a backdoor flush draw? But I've got there's a chance that they're just going to jam quite heavily. I think I'm just a bit too shallow to be going for the draws or anything, so I don't know, just bin it. Oh yeah, we'll jump in that other 5. Wait, maybe not, because I'm going to jump into something else instead. Go on, Schultz, do them in. It's a tough one, because I think there's like a lot of like calls, but they're just going to be so strong, aren't they, to jam in there? Are they actually going to be that strong? A6. Honestly, surprised it took them that long to call, but maybe they're multi-tabling or whatever. We are all in with aces, and we have been called as well. Nice. How interesting. God, that's quite an interesting one, you know. Just what's so interesting about it is because it's like dry in the sense of draws and shit, but it's wetting in the sense of a 10 or a jack is good for them. I don't know. Quite the interesting one. We have made our quota for final tables, everyone. We just called an all-in for like 8 big blinds. We had ace queen. They had pocket 8s and held. So we are down a little bit now, which is a little bit annoying, but again, not much you can do. Over here, I think we are going to rip 8s here, just because they are going to... They should, as I say, they should have quite a few bluffs. So I think 8s is going to be good enough to jam. Of course, they have an incredible hand, though. It's pretty annoying. You know, the chip leader, like, there's not really much you can do. Chip leader's supposed to have quite a considerable amount of bluffs there as well. And, you know, we just lost the flip, don't we? Get runner, runner. Not really much we can do about it. Yeah, I guess we just jam this one as well. You know, like if that was like a different stack, you know, if that was a 30 big blind stack or whatever, second in chips or anything like that, then, you know, we wouldn't be ripping in 8s. I don't think we would. I don't know. I don't actually know what we'd want to do. We'd have to. It would be a bit less of like an automatic. Oh yeah, cool. They're just gonna have like quite a lot of range of 3-bet, non all-in folds. But we just want, like, fancy them having like ace king there. It's you know, just one of them that, yeah, it's just unfortunate that we're in that spot with that. Oh god, it never ends. It never ends for me. Am I opening ace 4 off? Probably not with this player behind me. It is pretty wild what is going on, blind versus blind, but again, not much you can do when you're just getting 3 outed and stuff. Ba-ba-da-ba-dow. Crikey. Can't write it, can you? What was that? Final table bubble? They just jam 27 big blind effective. Just bink a 10 on the river when I've got them dominated. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Quota hit, Jack. Yes, my mate. Already coming out flying, eh? Just you wait, Jack. Just you wait one moment, good sir. Bear with me one moment, everyone. Just busted the $11 PKO thing on Poker King. We had jacks versus King 10 and threes. 10 on the flop, King on the river. Interesting. Do we still call this? It's quite a weird spot, isn't it? I think, especially with the flatter. It's just really making it awkward because this player's still there. Like, do we fold in the hopes that they call them off? Fuck me. What did they jam for 15 bigs? Ace 8 offsuit, squeeze jam it. Would like to know if that is approved. Ace 8 offsuit. Lovely. It's absolutely lovely. Thank you very much. Snapping off ace 2 offsuit, man. Fucking hell. Even for that amount of chips, that is just not a reasonable call, is it? It cannot be. Like, you just... Surely that's just a torch. Surely. Oh yeah, I was looking at my Streamlabs as well, by the way. So, because I use OBS with Streamlabs plugin, but to have the cross-platform stuff, I have like Streamlabs stuff as well. Apparently, I'm like gold, whatever that means. But I've got 40 giveaway things, but I don't know what the giveaway can be. I literally no idea like what. I mean, I don't want to walk this time, mate. I want walks when I've got, you know, Jack 2 offsuit. It's pretty unreasonable by you there, mate. Not impressed. Not impressed in the slightest there. Ba-do-ba-do-ba-do. Snapping off ace 2 off for the pay jump equity. Pay jump equity. Oh yeah, that's Jack 8. Probably we still defend Jack 8. Feels alright. Get out of the way now, though. Do we jam? They're gonna have to be pretty tight opening into them, so I think we just make a tight fold since they're a jam. I don't think we want to call there. GG's. What a fucker. A7. We won $68 there, everyone. And I only have 3 games left. What is going on here? Kind of like a bounty call off, but the money comes from the pay jump. Well, I think, everyone, this will be the amount of games that I registered to today, as weird as that is. So we've still got this $16.50, we've got the Eliminator, and we've got the Mini Daily Kickoff, which has finished late registration. But, yeah, I mean, I think I just need to get back to regular energy levels, to be honest. What have you got for me? not very good, is it? Queen 10 offsuit as well. Like, Queen 10 suited, yeah, whatever, but... Surprised to see Queen 10 offsuit. But maybe I'm just wrong, you know. Maybe I'm mistaken some stuff, but... Like, in a way, I think there's, like, some merit to just betting, getting some folds from stuff with, like, some equity. But I think multi-way, we just don't really get away with it that much. We'd probably want, like, at least a heart in there. Again, when we don't have the hearts, I don't really want to be firing in loads of money multi-way. And then we just bet smallish. I mean, we're going to chop with some jacks, aren't we, of course? Oh, it's so grim, man. I mean, we don't block any hearts. They could have ace jack as well, you know. They could have any hearts here as well that they just check back on the turn. So I just think we fold it out. Do we just fold it out? I mean, they can have so many hearts in their range right now. Again, think it's just be like if I had some relevant heart in my hand, then we'd call without the relevant heart. Get Reggie. Hey, I'm streaming today, Jack. You get what you get. Right, I will be back very shortly. Just going to fill up my drink. God, sorry about that, everyone. It's timed out of everything. God, it's timing out everything. So if they fold, if they jam, we call. If they jam, we call. If they jam, we fold. Again, this is quite excessive. 22.6 bigs. What have we got for this one today anyway? What's it giving us? 1.2k. I mean, that would do me quite nicely, you know. I don't know how much we started off in makeup. Sunday wasn't too bad, you know. All in all, I think we had like we had a losing day, but I think it was like $200, which is, you know, in the grand scheme of things on a Sunday for me is pretty reasonable as a loss. So yeah, we're still like minus 4k or whatever in the makeup. Nice to see ace queen, not ace king. Pretty cool because we can bet this one small and feel like it's a board that we would get check raised on quite a lot. So yeah, I think betting small works quite nicely, especially from this stack size. If they do check raise, like non all in check raise, do we then just rip it in? Yeah, I guess we just rip it in. I mean, you know, flush draws should probably still get involved here. 2 pair. Like 4-5. Does that want to continue there? I think with bottom set, like clicking it doesn't feel that great just because it gives them such a good price to draw to whatever, but at the end of the day we are just still going to get it in regardless. Maybe we can just click it there. It's tough when you've got no time bank, but that's my fault that I've got no time bank. Oh, gosh, sorry about the low energy today, everyone. I will get back on track tomorrow, hopefully. Probably just a two-day affair of being tired. Happens to the best of us, doesn't it? He's definitely put me off just casually drinking, though. You know, like I just have to stick to one beer if I fancy one, whenever. And just have them on a Friday, because I take Fridays and Saturdays off. Just have it on a Friday or a Thursday evening or something, you know. What do we do here? Flat. Fold to a jam. They just limp fold. These people, eh? My backdoor straight is not that great, and I think it's a bit ambitious this stack depth to go for. I don't know if it is a bit ambitious to be going for the backdoor flush from that stack depth as well versus that size bet. So Queen 10 offsuit, I believe, is all right to do either or. I think at this stage with this stack depth and stuff, pretty fine to limp, and then if they were to ISO call, because Queen 10 is who was I listening to? I forgot who I was listening to. But Queen 10, Queen Jack, that sort of stuff, pretty reasonable limp calls, because if they are going to isolate some trash, a lot of their trash is going to come from stuff like Queen 3, Queen Deuce, Queen 4, Queen 5, that sort of stuff. So limp calling Queen 10, Queen Jack is actually really nice, because if a queen comes and they've isolated with something like that, they're still gonna have to bet, aren't they? And they might even think they've got the best hand as well. So they make pretty nice limp calls. Yeah, to keep their bluffs in. Well, not even bluffs, but to keep their like just dominated hands in. So yeah, I think without any of the suits in my hand, we'll bet this one. We could check back if we had like some spades or whatever, even hearts. But I think we benefit more from just getting some automatic folds there than checking back and then having to take heat if they want to start stabbing at us. But it's a funny one though, because like ace high, you probably got showdown value there. But yeah, I guess some combinations when we don't have any like of the suits or whatever, probably want to just try and get the folds. Feels very range betty, that board. I mean, I think that is one of those boards where you can just like overbet massively. But I think on that board your range will split. I wouldn't be surprised if your range splits what it does. I think nines don't really benefit that much from overbetting there. But 10x plus, well, good 10x plus. Is this a mandatory lead? I don't know if it is a mandatory lead here, you know. Especially against this player's perceived range is just going to be pretty strong. I don't think it's going to hit this board that much, but I think we want a better candidate than this hand specifically. Like if we had a what is going on with my throat? If we had a gut shot, a flush draw, gut shot minimum, I guess. But I just envision quite a lot if we're gonna stab there. They're just gonna rip it over the top. Just in this, I think it's specific to their stack size and position. What is going on today? Some people are just ripping, aren't they? Guys, under the gun +1 just opens 6-5 offsuit and then just flops the nuts. That is insane. What on earth, man? Why does it not let me see the replay of it? There's not even like a short stack to go after. It's bizarre stuff. How on earth do you open 6-5 offsuit under the gun +1 and then just flop 2-3-4 rainbow? Unbelievable. UTG1. Just incredible stuff you see sometimes. So we've got a gut shot, but which makes me kind of want to raise more than call, but I think because they have much more 3x than I do here, we are just forced to call. And I guess if they check, we're gonna have to bluff this, but I just don't envision them being one to not bet, so we'll just fold. I just don't get some people sometimes. Like, yeah, I also understand like $27 for a tournament, you know, is not much to some people, but it just blows my mind some stuff that you see. Oh yeah, it's under the gun +1, 77 bigs. I think most people cover me. Oh, I'll just open 6-5 offsuit and flop the nuts. Against a set of 4s on that board as well. It's just insane. We check our call, check our bets. I think we just do a lot of checking though of range, especially this position cut off and big blind when they're next to each other. You do quite a lot of checking because they can have some pretty strong stuff in their range here. We'll just call. I mean, we have got quite a nice few things going on there. We are just gonna move over here just to call this. Oh, the mighty King Jack fails. So we're gonna raise. I don't think we get to raise all that big. We'll probably just go for like the pot, just under the pot. Again, I think it might just be a bit excessive to go any more than that. Maybe it was a bit excessive to go for the just under pot as well, but we're probably gonna have to tighten range up, I think, in all honesty. Versus this player. Yeah, I mean they're flatting 67% of hands so far. Not a big sample size though. They've got 5-8 offsuit. But they've literally just got 5-8 offsuit. Somehow. Thanks everyone, by the way, who's liked over on YouTube. I do appreciate that. I guess we call this. Ugh. Oh, I thought that was an ace. I thought it was an ace. Come on, let's just run well on this. Like, you know, we're just short and sweet today. 2 final tables, a final table bubble. And then we just bink this one. That'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? Bank this one, bink this one for 1.2k, whatever it is. And yeah, thanks everyone. If you have popped over from YouTube to watch over on Twitch, that is helping me out. I do see that there's a few of you watching, so I do appreciate that. And again, apologies for my low energy today. Do I even need to apologize for that? Well, if you've become accustomed to my high level of energy, yeah, it's just off, isn't it, today? As if 2 beers do this to me nowadays, my old age. We'll be snapping if you're snap jamming if you're jamming. Let's go, let's rumble. Boom. God, it's a good spot so far. Getting very lucky with the spots, aren't we? If I raise King 10 and they jam, do I have to call? I think it's pretty close. I'll have to work it out on the fly. But then also it's just like, if they do jam versus my under the gun open, I mean, I am going to be a bit wider, so... Oh god, I just don't want ace king offsuit at this stage, man. You're gonna get it in, you're gonna have jacks. That's how it works. Oh, thank goodness. I'll happily call off ace king versus these, but someone that can, you know, get rid of 26 of my hard-earned big blinds. Ace king is just the worst. Why am I even contemplating? What am I? Do I have more 9x here? I think we're pretty equal. With the hearts, I mean, I guess we bet. Hopefully not get check raised. Now that we haven't got anything going for us really, we will bet again, kind of polarized. Just quad nines, mate. Just quad nines you've got, eh? Do we slow play aces here? Potentially to get these to jam, this one to jam. Nope, none of them jam. Lovely. Oh, it was such a worst case scenario for the aces there, wasn't it, really? But what can you do? Hey, Grumpy Git. How's it been going? I mean, to be honest, mate, like, it's just been a bit the same stuff overall since I last spoke to you. Just a bit of like, we keep getting deep into tournaments, and then I just keep getting into like unavoidable, you know, just like slightly higher variance spots. It's mainly just being blind versus blind, and I just keep getting quite far into tournaments, and then just yeah, just losing in, you know, sort of like quite high equity spots, really. Like when I've, you know, dominating them or something, blind versus blind, you know, like it happened again on Sunday. So yeah, it's just that. It's just a bit, yeah, a bit lackluster at the moment. I mean, today we've had 2 final tables so far. The chip leader 3-bet me, and I had pocket 8s for like just under 30 big blinds. So obviously we just ripped that one in. They just have ace king and then hit runner straights. Pretty unfortunate, you know, chip leader by a massive mile. They're just supposed to be bluffing loads, and we just run into it. I forgot how we busted the other one. So got called by ace 7 offsuit. Busted that one as well. But yeah, you know, like at the end of the day, it will turn around. Yeah, I think it is just variant stuff there. I can't don't feel like I'm doing that much wrong, so that's good, I guess. But yeah, I'm definitely driven to get some more studying done on that. Been trying to devise a plan. We can lead this as well, you know, quite a lot with the queen. I think we do. I think we are gonna lead this one, you know, because I've been looking this up, and we do lead, especially when we block a queen as well. I think it's pretty nice. And I think I'll just bet small all the way, because I get the amount of value I want to get from the queen. They're kind of forced to call. We just run into a better queen, which is, you know, fine. I don't know if that's the line, if they keep calling all the way, but again, we have a weaker queen, and I'm kind of happy to wager that amount with the weaker queen, so I guess that is fine. Again, not completely sure. We just busted the bounty hunter, the 1650 bounty hunter. I had pocket 9s versus pocket 5s versus something else, and they binked to 5 on the river. So we're out of that one. But yeah, good. How about you, mate? Are you been alright? Yeah, honestly, just feel like I'm in a bad variance patch overall. Just it's all just these late stage things, and you know, like I can't complain about how deep I'm running and stuff. Right, so we have actually got top 2 versus this player, and this player is wacky right now, so I'm honestly surprised I didn't bet. That's either the best or the worst card. Big bet, and we fold if they jam. Yeah, it has to change, doesn't it, Grumpy Gate? It has to change. It's just, yeah, as I say, it's just the last moments of things. It's just, yeah, it's like, oh, time and time again. Oh, 3 outed. Oh, 3 outed. Oh, 2 out. You know. Oh, runner flush. Oh, runner straight. But I think one good thing though, Grumpy Git, is like, I think I told you before about like I do the sort of like betting stuff and things as well. I upgraded my plan for the website that I use for the betting stuff. So I've got like more tools now, which are generating me some like reasonable profit. So I don't feel as like financially reliant on the poker results, which is a pretty good thing to be in, you know. It's not that like when I'm playing scared money when I'm playing poker, because I don't really alter. I did alter that once though when I played the 215 million Sunday Million, $215 one. That is the only time when I was like, God, I can actively feel myself not doing what I feel like I should. How are my viewing figures going on here and your other streaming sites? So YouTube seems to be the best, Grumpy Git, which at this moment in time is the one I want the least amount of traffic in, just because with YouTube, to even have a sniff of being able to get to be monetized and stuff, I have to have like 500 subscribers or something like that. So it's quite a way off with YouTube, and it's, yeah, a little bit like I seem to be getting the most traffic there. But a few people have come and followed me over on Twitch and have started watching me on there, which is really nice. because over on Twitch, I've managed to get over 50 followers, which I thought was what I needed to do. But of course, there's something else that needs to happen, isn't there? And the other thing that needs to happen on Twitch is I need to have average viewership of 3 or more people over just over the course of 30 days. So that is improving. That definitely is improving. But yeah, I think the issue with my stream personally is just the fact that because I stream for such a long time, like my monthly streaming hours, and with the monthly streaming hours, when I have like a period of just like 1 person, 2 people watching me, that lowers it down quite a lot and stuff. So. And then Kick is doing alright. We're getting pretty close. I think I'm 10 people off being able to apply for affiliation there as well. 9 people off, it seems. But a lot of those that follow me on Kick are bots, and I don't really know how to do anything about that. But Kick don't seem to like boot them off or anything like Twitch do. So, you know. We're like, what? I just have no idea. I'm good. Back from holiday, but on holiday is how I found you. Where were you on holiday? Did you tell me this before? I think you did. 10-6. So yeah, I guess we call. It's quite a large bet, but I just don't think we get to go anywhere just yet. I feel like we do get to lead this one. We're gonna have a lot of 4-5s. We're gonna have a lot of 2 pairs. We're gonna have 10-8s. Now we've got, I think, leading with this specific hand's all right because we do have the backdoor equity of it all. And then block fold to raise seems to make sense. They had Queen 9 of Hearts. Always the with here and Twitch. What do you mean, Grumpy Git? Am I just reading that wrong? Am I just... I'm pretty tired today, to be honest, Grumpy Git. Always the with here and Twitch. Always the with here and Twitch. My brain does not compute. I need some clarification on that one, Grumpy Kid. But yeah, we've only got the 2 games left for today. Yeah, if you haven't been around here earlier, it was my birthday on Monday, and I had 2.5 beers, and it fucked me. So I didn't even stream yesterday because I was so tired. And then today I'm still just lagging from it, you know. So yeah, just got these 2 to go. This will be the day that I run the deepest in the Eliminator. Costa del Sol. Oh god, I bet the weather was lovely there, was it? Was it lovely? So we're on the bubble in the kickoff. But yeah, as I say, I got upgraded my like match betting, all that sort of stuff. Upgraded the subscription to like the next tier, which is quite expensive, but I've made the money back for it already this month, and that's within a week. But yeah, I've been playing with all the different tools, and so they've got one that does like extra place. It's called an extra place master, so it kind of shows you which horses are like super high EV to back at the bookies to win or place with the like extra place. So like if they're paying out 4 instead of 3, and then you lay that, and then you just hope that your horse comes 4th, and then when it does, you get like decent payouts from it, from like not an excessive stake. And then I've got this one that I've been using past couple of days now called the Lucky 15 Finder, or whatever it's called. And I don't know if you know anything about horse betting and that, but it just shows you like high EV Lucky 15 bets to put on. So I've been doing them. I haven't had anything massive yet, but you can get some massive scores doing it, so we'll see. Subscribers and how to monetize. I'm still lost. Can't forget. But yeah, with the it's quite a lot for the YouTube. 500 subscribers, and then I need I think I meet all the other stuff though. So what I'm gonna do here, I think I'm gonna flat, because this player seems to be pretty wild, and this is probably gonna be like the nuts compared to them. So we're just gonna flat this one. Oh, they don't do it this time, but you know, it might spur these on to rip it in as well. Nice. sad for them both to have queens. $31. Crikey. Thanks for the happy birthday as well. Appreciate it. But yeah, Twitch is definitely a bit annoying because it does say like there's like a website that tracks your statistics, and I feel like that is more accurate than Twitch's one. So with the website, it's called Sulinome, and that says I'm eligible to be affiliated from all the stats that it's tracked of me. But then Twitch just says that I've got 1.48 average viewers. But yeah, I guess it will just increase, I guess, over the. Cause I'm hitting everything else, which is nice. But even Twitch says I've got 52 followers, and this Sulinome says I've got 53. So I literally have no idea how it all works. But do we believe them? I guess we're gonna have to believe them for that overbet. Right, I will be back very shortly. Sorry about that, everyone. I'm just a bit addicted to putting these horse bets on, you know. So just whilst I was being really quiet and just trying to get one on, because one starts in like 5 minutes, so I was just like, God, I've got to get this one on because this EV is insane. Right, well, we've cashed in the thingy-majig. Good old... And so normally I open here as well, by the way, to 2.3 or whatever, 2.25. But because of this player just being a bit loose and stuff, we're just going to keep it as low as possible. Come on now. I feel like that is a spot where we bet polarized though, because you know it's like us betting there is kind of like is polarized because I feel like it's better for their range most of the time. So I guess we go big. Big. I feel like we just rip 8s. Out of all the people here, they're going to be the loosest. At the end of the day, we have 27 under 30 bigs and pocket 8s. If they had, you know, 40 big blinds, then I'd be a bit more apprehensive. But they've got enough where they should be opening a bit looser. But again, like, whenever I say that in these $11, people just play tight as fuck. People are just so tight. But yeah, you'd be pleased to know, everyone, we got another winner. One of my horse extra place winners. So we've had a decent day. Like, you don't expect to win them at all, like, ever. You expect to win, like, one every couple of days or whatever. Or, you know, depends on how many you do. But to get 2 winners today has been pretty nice. Yeah, one of the horses won me £33.78, and another one's won me £24.67. Pretty good result for me. So I don't really expect them to have 8-9 here, really. And I think most pairs potentially pocket 10s, but I really would not expect them to have 8-9 right now. But also, I don't think I want to bet any smaller than that on that board. And also, I think trying to check raise there might not be that great either, because I think it's dynamic enough that if they had something versus under the guns range, my range as well, probably want to check and try and realise. So I don't think we want to be giving them a potential to have a free card on top of that. But again, you know, everyone, as I always say, please do tell me your opinion if you've got an opinion. If you think my logic doesn't make any sense? I would love to hear it and love to hear why you think that. It'd be fantastic. We defended 7-8. I think here, this against this stack size pre-flop, we could still have raised, but we are getting to like territory where you want sort of more like higher cards than drawy hands like mine. But I think around this is like middle ground. I think the frequencies would mix, but probably want to call more. And then if we were like 100 big blinds deep or whatever, it would want to 3-bet way more and call less. It's like a scales, isn't it? It's like like what it wants to do based on the stack effective stack size. I feel like I've had ace queen off more than any other hand today. I had it a lot. We're snapping if they jam, of course. 20, what? 3 bigs or something like that? 22 bigs. Nice. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Just printing ace queens today. There's so many ace queens. Probably same situation, to be honest. We'll 3-bet to call off. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, even if this one comes for a call 4-bet rip, we'll still be calling because they've got more than starting stack, more than starting bounty, and they're roughly around starting stack. So it would still make a call with my specific hand. Queen. You win some, you lose some. Yeah, not much we can do there. Just the worst, probably the worst cards to see them have, right? Nah, aces would be worse, wouldn't it? Would you say ace king is the second worst combination to see though there? Probably. least with kings we've got more equity. But then do we just have the same amount of equity with ace queen against ace king? Do we? Yeah, it's still 3 outer. And dominated. But the ace is always coming, so you've got like extra implied odds. Just win the eliminator. If it was just that simple, Jack. Just you wait. You are hilarious today with your timing of things. It's like, just you wait until you see my the exact next hand. If they bet we're going to call 1, and then bink a 3 on the turn would be pretty ideal. Especially when they've got ace-king. Right, well, do we want to bet this here? Probably not. I would like a really bad card on the turn, please. Interesting. I will check back as well. What do you reckon they've got? 7s? Do we have any showdown value? I just can't bet this hand though, even as a bluff, I don't think. Alrighty. So yeah, again, everyone, as I say, apologies for it to be a bit of a slow stream today, and yeah, just the fact that we're on the last 2 tables of the day as well. But yeah, we should be a bit more energetic tomorrow, hopefully. So we bet smallish, so we can potentially check call, or it might just check through, you know. There's a good chance it could. So, hoping this gets them off an 8 if they've got an 8. Kind of feel like they should have a lot of 8x, just the way that line worked. Or, you know, 8x, 9x, like pocket 9s or something like that. That didn't want to raise or something. I feel like we're alright betting there. So I'm going to be a bit cautious because this player did flat versus my under the gun open before with ace-king suited. So I think we're just going to go in check call mode, even though I don't have the spade, which I'm a bit sad that we're going to be check calling, but I don't really want to go like huge or anything here, so just going to be check calling, I think. These are quite odd sized bets, to be honest. Well, if they jam, we're kind of going broke, aren't we? I mean, I don't know how to fold. I mean, they can have ace-jack suited, they can have jack-9 suited, but what's that, like 8 combinations? Wow. Wow. Again, I don't actually know how I fold if they jam here. We block some flush combinations. We bet small on the flop they called, then we check called. God, I just don't know how I fold this one either with this specific combination. It's just, yeah, you know, especially against this player, by the way. This player was opening 6-8 suited from under the gun +1 and shit. So again, I just don't really know. With the jack, there's quite a few combinations blocked of flush draws and flushes, so I kind of still feel fine about it. Do let me know your opinion. Well, that was a double whammy, wasn't it? How sad. Their line, though, betting 3s, hitting a 3, and then that is pretty nuts. I mean, I rate it, I love it, but yeah, well, that's yeah, well, that's it, everyone, I guess. Again, thanks everyone for watching. Appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back on tomorrow, hopefully a little bit livelier. And yeah, like as I say, do let me know. Like, I think just having the jack of diamonds there. Yeah, unfortunately we don't block some of the lower suited ace stuff, but a lot of that stuff wants to raise most of the time. Yeah, and I think that 3s was just pretty unfortunate, just a bit of a setup, really. Yeah, especially from how I've been seeing that player play. They're just running unbelievably hot. So yeah, again, everyone, thanks for watching. I will see you all tomorrow, 12:30 PM. Yeah, as I say, hopefully a bit more lively, and yeah, we'll get back into it. But yeah, thanks everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.